Hey, hey, Tammy. Hello. Hey, Tammy, you there? Can you hear me?
Yes.
All right, cool. How you doing over there?
I'm great. How are you?
Good, good, good. Yeah,
Good.
I just said my nephew had a little graduation thing, so I just would pop in, pop out.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so we will see how many more people are still waiting because we had to use my Zoom because the last week's conference call was kind of like all over the place. So I just said, let me just go host a meeting and make Desiree the host and stuff like that.
Nice.
Yes, yes, yes. So where you at?
I'm in Las Vegas.
You are right. What part?
Yes.
I'm because Desiree is in Vegas and I'm in Vegas also.
Oh, really? I didn't know you
Yes.
were in Vegas.
Yeah, I work at the I work at the Cosmo.
Oh my goodness, that's awesome.
Yeah.
What do you do there?
I'm a bellman there, but right now they just started getting everybody back to work, so we'll see when they call me back.
Gotcha.
I've been there for like about 8 years.
Oh my goodness, that's awesome. How are you from Las Vegas?
No, I'm from Hawaii.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
How long you been here?
8 years.
Oh, okay. You got a bunch of family here?
Yeah, I had my sister, so I moved in and got married up here, everything else. So started a new life.
Very nice. Do you know where Desiree? I'm in where is it? Not Black Mountain, Mountain's Edge.
Oh, okay, okay, yeah.
I'm going out by Pahrump.
Yeah, you're way. Are you way up by the mountain?
Yeah, I'm on like Fort Apache and Blue
Oh,
Diamond.
nice, nice, nice.
Yep. And
Yeah,
I just
I got a house up there right in that area in the back, right next to the mountain.
oh gosh,
Yeah,
wonderful.
yeah,
So do you miss Hawaii?
absolutely.
So you go visit?
Yeah, yeah.
Nice.
We
I've
try to
been
go.
there.
We try to go there at least twice a year, but except for this happening, then I got the baby, so I don't want to. You know, I don't want to chance it right now because my family is still all up there and stuff like that.
Okay. How
Yeah,
old's your baby?
5 months today. 5 months. When was 5 months? Yesterday.
Oh my goodness, you got a baby.
Yeah, brand new. That's why it's been.
This is your first?
Well, I have two back at home in Hawaii, but this is my first time being the normal dad.
Aw, I love it. Don't you love it when we get another chance?
Absolutely. That's why I'm big on everything else.
Yes, I hear
Yeah,
you.
yeah.
It's never too late to
Nope,
change our stories.
nope. I'm huge on that because even out here, because I also do a nonprofit with Real Talk, so I'm real heavy with talking at risk youth and stuff. Same stuff. That's how I met Desiree.
Okay.
Yeah, we were speaking, and then she was like, I spoke, she spoke this, and she said, oh, let's see if we can do something together. And this was like a years back, and she wasn't ready while I was still doing my online stuff.
Okay. Oh wow, this is awesome. I just found out about Desiree, oh, I don't know, about 3 weeks ago.
Oh, okay.
I did the movement challenge.
Oh, with Pedro. Okay.
So I
Okay.
saw her do a post, and even then I didn't know she was from Vegas. I don't even know how I heard. I'm like, oh my goodness, I've been praying for a friend, and I was so happy just to have the 414 community as my friends. And then when I found out she lived here, I'm like, God is so good.
Yeah, I mean, this way it's much easier when everything starts to break loose and stuff like that. At least we can meet up or have lunch physically
That would
or
be
see if there's
awesome.
possible because a lot of things is moving on. I hope a lot of people understand that that's why the hurt to healing is everybody needs to do something together. And Desiree can speak, but there's
Yes,
always there's always something in the background, and this is what I've been doing this for a little while also. So
gotcha. Well, that's what I'm hoping. I'm willing to help her do anything.
okay, yeah, yeah. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah. I mean, I know she's got kids, but it sounds like they're a little bit older.
Yeah, yeah. They're a little bit older.
Okay, so I was gonna say I could offer care. I can, whatever. We'll talk.
Right.
Does your wife work?
Yeah, she's a flight attendant.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
That must be fun.
Yeah, that's why it's like when everything all hit, it's like we wanted to go fly around, but it's like now we don't want to chance it and stuff like that.
Sure.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully it sounds like it's kind of cooling down a little bit.
Yeah. That's just really, really, really fortunate.
Yeah.
All right, Desiree, you here, right? Oh, wait, I gotta unmute her. I gotta unmute.
I thought I missed y'all because I thought it was at 4 and I literally just walked in the door from work.
Uh-huh.
So I just thought, well, I'll put it up on my screen. If they come through, awesome. But so I wasn't sure if I was going to catch you guys tonight.
Uh-huh. Well, a lot of you asked all to mute participants. Let's see. I'm not gonna enable the waiting room. I'm gonna check that off so everybody can jump in. Desiree, if you can unmute yourself.
Yeah, I am. Hold
Oh,
on.
okay, perfect.
Put it together.
Yeah. And then let's see.
I'm here, Mitzi's
All right,
here.
here, Mitzi, I did. Yep, perfect. Let me change this, and you guys can. Everybody got to get their self together, right?
I was just going to say, I'm getting my coffee, getting my ice for my foot.
Oh, geez, you're doing too much already.
Yeah, my paper for some notes.
I know that's right.
I'm ready with my notebook.
There you go.
Wait, it's supposed to be the opposite way around. I'm supposed to be taking notes. So let's see, Desiree, let's see, I'm gonna make Des a co-host. All right, make a co-host. So Des, you have all controls over the invitation, the muting, the video, all that other stuff.
Yeah.
I'm gonna let y'all see me. I don't look that bad.
Hi.
Hi. Yeah.
Hi.
Hello. Close this.
Nice to meet
Nice to meet you as well.
you. Yeah.
I'm excited.
Me too. We might as well meet each other at our best, right?
Hey, that's right.
I don't have my wig on.
Oh, that's cool.
I have my braids popping.
I said I don't got my wig on. I love it.
I didn't feel like doing all that today, so I was like, hey, I'm going all natural.
Hey, ain't nothing wrong with it.
That's right.
Oh, man, Gordon, you are doing too much. Oh, my goodness. Oh, I'll start it later. All right, let me finish this. Hold on, you guys. My son just dropped a can on his foot.
Oh, no.
I know. So I'm trying to let the coach know he won't make it to practice. He's still trying to go to football practice.
Wow.
Right.
That's dedication. He got that from his mama.
I
You
was
wanna
just
play.
Praise God, right?
Yeah.
That's so.
Is your baby gonna be 15, Desiree?
My son will be 15 next year, my oldest one.
Okay, because our kids are the same age.
Wow, really? Which one? The 14-year-old?
The 14-year-old and my son will be 14 next month and my daughter will be 8 next month.
Oh, wow.
Wow. They
Wow.
sure are. You can't make that up. Now that's funny.
I wish I could make it up, girl. I'll be 50 in October and I have a 7-year-old. Could you imagine?
Mm.
Mm.
No.
She said no.
I said no.
Gabby, I love it. I love this group.
Hey, Des,
Des said no.
Did you know Tammy is in Vegas?
What?
Yeah.
I know.
Tammy. Oh my goodness.
That's why I'm clinging on to you, girl.
Hey, that's right. That's right. Oh my goodness. Well, you have a whole duo because, of course, Gordon and I are in Vegas.
That's what I thought.
Me too. Wait a minute.
Yeah, right here in North Las Vegas. Yep.
You too, Mitzi?
Born and raised.
You're here too?
Yes.
Born and raised. Everybody.
Oh, that's awesome.
Wow, that's crazy.
What are the chances of that? Someone else just hopped on. It just says a Galaxy 9. Who is that?
That's somebody that didn't put probably their name or something. So I'm trying to figure out who that is. But they're probably gonna listen.
Oh, okay.
Unless we put that video. Let's see if I can get their video on. Ask to start video. At least we can see who we're talking to.
Okay, right. You a heck of a host. You making
you the
people
host.
You.
I'm just your
videos.
I'm just a helper.
That Zoom is something else.
Yeah, it's different, right?
Yeah, Zoom is different.
Yeah. So, ladies, how was was Jackie right today? It was Jackie.
Jackie was
with time management and everything else.
Very
and here's
good.
Rachel. Where's Rachel Boyd coming in?
Hey, Rachel. Hi, honey.
Hi.
Is that you, Rachel?
No, that was me saying hi to Rachel.
Oh, okay. Oh, it says connecting to audio. Well, we'll give her some time.
Mm-hmm.
Give her a little bit.
I'm over here doing 3 things at one time because my tech guy is trying to fix my blog. I said I'm just going to start all over after 7 years of work. The only thing good is I got my list and my landing pages. I'm just going to start all over.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it was ridiculous. Oh, here comes Takesha.
Sorry, y'all.
Good evening.
Hello. I think that's me.
Yeah, there's another Desiree on there. To me.
All right, is that better?
I'll just mute that other one.
Open and mute the other one.
Yeah, I just muted the other one.
This is elevate. Did that work?
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Okay. No back feed, no nothing, right?
Okay, perfect. Oh,
all right.
Goodness.
Hi, you guys.
Zoom is horrible. Oh my God, Zoom put like 25 pounds on you.
That's why I'm doing headshots only. Headshots. That's it.
I don't see anybody on my screen.
Say that again.
My screen is dark. I don't see anybody.
Who said that?
You don't see anybody?
No, Tammy. Maybe I have to do something. Do I have to do something on my end?
Tap your screen.
Probably. We can see you good, Tammy.
Yeah, we see everything. A nice ceiling fan, everything.
I'm telling you, down to the ceiling fan, girl.
I love it. Can you see my vision board, Desiree?
I see the vision board.
Yes.
So beautiful. I love it.
Aw, you're awesome.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
I did have you guys, but it just went away. I'm not sure where y'all went.
Huh.
It's just a delay in your system because you're delaying.
Yeah, because I can see you and I can hear you.
Yeah.
Maybe
all right.
Now, unless you want to go back out and come back in, you should be able to do that.
Oh, I'm on here, honey.
Okay, awesome. So we can go ahead and get started, everyone.
Right.
First and foremost, welcome. Hey, welcome to the lounge to hang out. I mean, it's been going down, y'all. I think I done gained 10 pounds on Zoom. Lindsay said, look, she ain't put a wig on. We've been going deep today, y'all. We've been hanging out.
Right.
I'm trying to tell you. I didn't even know half of the call is out here in Las Vegas. So that sounds like a whole meetup right there.
Because what did you select? What kind of, if you didn't select the free stuff?
So yeah, this has really been good. So in terms of where do you guys want to start? Because of course, before we get into any content, we always want to make sure that we get any of the questions answered. So did we still have any questions for messaging? For a lot of you that may be in VIP, any messaging questions now that Gordon is back? Or also any questions or any comments from today's lesson? So look, we are ready. Go ahead and shoot it at us. See if I can find my AirPods.
Is there a way to get yesterday's VIP on replay? I had to work last night.
Oh, yes, ma'am. You should have gotten it in your email.
Okay. I'll go back and look.
Yeah, and now the thing is, everyone is saying that it's going to spam or junk. And I don't know what that is. So definitely look. But yeah, it'll say VIP Lounge and Elevate, if I'm not mistaken. It'll say that.
No, it just came today.
Okay, good. So it has both replays, the one from Tech Queen and the one that we did like 2 days ago.
Yes.
Yeah, probably tomorrow, well, whenever it's complete, because I don't know how Zoom works, but you should have this replay. And I just keep adding, so that way you don't have all three of them in there at the exact same time. Shalonda, how are you, darling? So good to see you.
If I go out and come back, will I be able, do you think I will be able to see you guys?
You probably would. Let's try it, Tammy, and see what happens.
Okay, so just exit out and then go back in?
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm very bad at technology, so I hope I don't lose y'all.
You should.
Hey, there's Shalonda right there driving. She listen.
We have faith in you, Tammy. You got this.
Where you
girl.
going, Shalonda?
Cleaners.
Oh, to the cleaners.
Awesome. Takesha, what's going on, girl? You snuck in here on me. Hey, girl. Hey. Oh, she like, hey, we put me on blast.
Because I was on mute and I was trying to take it off of mute.
Oh,
How y'all doing?
Hi.
okay, wonderful. Okay, awesome. So let's go ahead with any questions. Anybody want to start off with any questions?
I have a question. What you guys did for Dustin and for, I'm going to mess up her name.
Okay.
The other lady the other night, that was absolutely wonderful. So I have been trying to break those questions down. That is a challenging process.
Okay.
If I might add. So I was wondering if first of all, I wanted to know if we can just get a recap of all of those questions, just to make sure I am systematically going through.
Okay.
And making sure I'm applying all the questions. And then how far down? I know you said 6 levels down. What I think I was overthinking it and trying to do 6 levels down on every single phase of it.
Okay. Okay, so I was gonna get with you guys and see if you want me to do a checklist and me and Desiree can make a checklist so that you guys can at least understand what we're going through, just so we can do that. And we'll have a PDF, a printout. In fact, one of my mentors, the one that I have, he just busted out a new software, and I wanted to try it out. This way, it can apply to what you guys want to know. Because understand like what Desiree was saying last week, we call it the friend, which is in the industry is avatar. You have to know when. Let me ask you ladies this. Each one of you has a business, is starting a business, or you have somebody that you want basically is going to put your service or product in front of somebody, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, now, hold on. Now let's ask this. Is there anybody on the call that is not in business or not looking to go in business? Maybe let's do that.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, wonderful. So we have everybody 100%. Okay.
Okay,
awesome.
wow, okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to tell you in what all these guys do, the ones that make a lot of money, they understand their clients, their customers, their audience on a more deeper level, right? So a lot of the times for this webinar, we're going to say, let's call it friend. Everybody's got a friend that they know talking like Rachel. I know Rachel Boyd has a lot of information, but understand that trying to get that information into somebody's lap so that you can provide a service, sell them a product, get paid for doing what you want. You got to understand their pain points, their questions, their desires, their roadblocks and results. So what I came up just for this group, right, is just, we'll call your avatar, because Des don't like to say avatar, we'll use the acronym FRIEND. Right? Everybody's got a friend. So you got to understand what their fears are, their roadblocks, their insights, right? Their enemies, naysayers, and desires.
Turn the TV down. I know there's some roadblock insights.
Yeah.
Can we get
What you
everyone
say
to
after
mute
insight?
their phone? Hold on 1 second, Chief.
Yeah.
Can we get everybody to mute their phone for us, please? Just so he can go over this information. And hello, everybody. Xavier, we see you in here. Nicole, hey, girl, hey.
In fact, I'm going to do this. I'm going to log on to the program that I use. We're going to make a checklist for you guys right now, so you guys can have it after this, maybe once I get everything done.
Let's make it, Gordon, and we'll get it to him.
I'm gonna make it right here. You guys gonna help me do this. So it's called, guys, if you ever want to know about copywriting, my friend, the master copywriter that I learned from, is called Jim Edwards. So I'm gonna share my screen right here.
Copyright.
Let's see, that's number 2. So can everybody see my screen?
No.
No? Oh, yeah, I gotta press share. Wait. Can everybody see my screen now?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Can everybody see it? Can you read the words? I'm gonna do this with you guys.
You probably do it about yourself. He's a mentor.
We need, hold on, G. Can you mute their phones?
Yeah, I can mute them.
Yeah, mute it for me, please. I'm trying to knowing that their phone is making all that noise.
All right.
Yeah.
Ask to mute.
There we go.
All right. All right. Can everybody see my page?
Yeah.
Okay. So what we're gonna do? They just see what I do for you guys is I take the cutting edge of technology with copywriters and master copywriters, and I bring their knowledge to you guys through me. So he just busted out this training yesterday, and they just busted out a wizard that just going to create a checklist. And this way we can make a checklist for what you guys need. Now, does that make sense? So we're going to create the checklist. Des, what do you want to call it?
Checklist.
Friend avatar. Okay. Friend avatar checklist, right? Because this is the things that we do. Friend avatar checklist. Now, when you do a checklist or something like this, some things that you have to know is you're going to have to know whether it's their fears, right? So when you want to understand their fears, what are they afraid of as far as anything in their life, their business. So you have to allay their fears, right? So you're going to talk about what are their fears and setbacks. So that's what we call it a problem, right? So people that make money, let's see, somebody else's, let me see. Mute, ask to mute, right? And their problems. So with this one fear that a lot of people that want to understand this is what you have to do is understand their problem, and agitate it. All right. The second one is going to be roadblocks. What kind of roadblocks do they have? An example might be, Desiree, if you can chime in, what would be a roadblock that you think somebody might have?
Over Overcoming fear of live streaming.
Oh, okay, nice. So that would be like something we could do a checklist for live streaming. I was gonna tell you if you want to do that Roblox of whatever it is. Say we was doing live streaming, right? So what we're gonna do is after Roblox, right? What is gonna be their expectation? Let's see, fears, Roblox, expectations. What is the expectations you could give them if they was to work with you?
Hold on a second. What is the what? I'm sorry.
What would be an expectation?
Expectation. One second, because I have a couple people saying that they can't get in.
Are they in the Zoom?
Yeah, they are, and it's saying it's asking for a password.
I eliminated that password. Let's see. Let me see what's going to happen here. Security, enable waiting room, allow participants to chat. No, it shouldn't be in. It should be. Let me, because we have 11 in here right now. 12, and everybody got in fine.
Okay, right. Did anybody else have any problems?
Are they in the right room?
Right. Because if they clicked on the link, they should be able to get right in.
Yeah, because I disabled
it's not working. Here, let me just try one more time. Okay.
Are they in the Zoom? That's the thing. Des, in the right hand, there's an invite link, right?
Yeah.
The password, if they have the password, it's 520.
Oh, there you are. Comfort, there you are. She's one of the people. Okay, awesome. Thank you, Nicole. You said you have to actually download the app first. Okay, thank you, honey.
Okay.
They'll figure it out. Okay, thank you, baby. I appreciate y'all. Okay, let's go, G.
Okay. Let me close this out.
Okay, good.
Let me close this out. Okay, so now, okay, everybody's good?
Yeah,
okay.
We good.
All right, so what we have is, you got to talk about, when I think of writing, before I do anything, I try to understand who the person I'm going to be selling to, giving my service or doing something. So what I have to do is understand their problem, their expectation.
Hold on one second,
okay.
G. That's a good point. Who in here, let's just start from the beginning. I'd rather for us to get this done before we go any further. Who in here knows their who? Let me ask a better question. If you do not know your who, raise your hand. Or say, okay, so we have a me. Anybody, we have one me, which is just Shalonda. Me, Comfort, you saying you do not know your who? Okay, so 2 people, type the word me for me if you do not know your who. Now that Galaxy 9, who is that with the Galaxy 9? You guys, I don't know who that is. Bless their heart. I don't know, but they said me. Yeah, Galaxy 9, you just raised your hand. What's your name? Can you type in your name for us? Whoever has the Galaxy 9. Okay, because that's something we definitely need to make sure. That you're clear on your who. Galaxy 9, oh, they didn't. I think you have on glasses right now. Can you type in your name for us? Just so we won't call you Galaxy S9. That's the type of phone you have. Etta! Hey, Etta love, how are you? Yay! Oh, we love you, Etta. Okay, awesome. So that is something we'll make sure that we put together a worksheet on identifying your who. Okay.
Perfect.
That is something that we definitely need to make sure we cover.
Yeah, we'll get a checklist for them so that they can understand it. And we'll break it down. Yeah, I'll break it down so that they can have something to work with.
Yeah, because that's very important.
Yes.
You go forward anyway. But since we know now, we'll make sure. So, okay, go ahead, G. So you said the first thing You know, once you know your who, and for those of you who don't know your who, just kind of follow with us a little, and we're going to begin to make sure we have a worksheet and we can dissect who your who is and help you with that.
Right. That'd be awesome, because when you're in business, in fact, I just had a conversation with another person asking for my help, and I asked them, who are you marketing to, right? They said, I just want to run Facebook ads and make a lot of money. And I said, that's a whole different realm. I said, do you know who you're going to be doing business with? And she said on message, I'm in this product, and then you know how it goes. She wants me to market for her and stuff like that. But it's like, if you don't understand who you're working with, your friend, or what I call Fred, and you don't understand their roadblocks, their expectations, their desires, and their fears, you won't be able to. What most people do is you try to force that product down their throat. You know, it's the best thing that can happen, but nobody's going to do anything that you have to get into the emotion, because people buy off of emotion and they justify it with logic, right? Think of something you bought recently, a big purchase. What's the most recent purchase that you had, Des? Like something you have to really think about.
You mean like a product, a service, or just like
service or a product? Yeah.
Last thing I brought was a Bluetooth. Oh, Page Rose.
Okay.
Brush it challenges. Yeah.
Perfect example. So Pedro, it was a big ticket item. You had to put up some money up front, but the messaging and the marketing, what did it hit you that got you to actually take some action?
The fact that challenges are the next big movement. It's the next big webinar. It's the next Zoom, you know, it's the next big Amazon. It's the next Facebook. It's the next big thing to really help catapult your business in a quick way.
And let me ask you this. When the challenges is, it makes you dig deep because you want to challenge yourself. Everything is worded around what? Expectations, right? Yeah. The desire of using the challenge to make something of your life, right? What it did was it allied your fears that you can do it, because everybody has a little bit of oomph in them if they want to do a challenge, especially if they're committed and got a lot of skin in the game, right? And what was the desire? The desire was to be on the cutting edge, right?
Yeah.
Right.
And so to start a movement, more importantly, to help people. That was the number one thing, to start my movement so I can help others. So
like, if a lot of people in here have services they offer, they want to sell a product, but one of the main things is they don't know who they're going to market to. Or if you take anybody off the street, if you know more about them, wouldn't it be easier for you to sell a service or a product to them when you know what the problem is? Right? So what happens is, if you know they have a problem, like say Sally, I use Sally for example. Sally is your girlfriend that is struggling with living paycheck to paycheck, but at the same time she wants to do something, right? So everybody has a Sally in their life. Everybody has their Sally in their life. What would be great? I want to ask Rachel Boyd a question. Right? Rachel, can you hear me? I'm going to unmute you. Unmute yourself.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes, I can hear you.
Now you have a lot of information. We're going to use Rachel Boyd. Everybody give her a round of applause. We're going to put her on the spot, right? I do this to Desiree all the time. Don't worry. So
okay,
you have a lot of information that you want to portray with people, right?
Yes.
Like, let me ask you this. One of your future clients, do you have a person in mind?
Yes.
Okay. What's that person's name?
Johnny Wilson.
Okay, Johnny Wilson. What kind of problems does Johnny Wilson have right now?
You know what? We'll go ahead and do Johnny. Okay. Johnny is turning 65 in July 1st. So that means he's aging into Medicare.
Okay.
So he doesn't understand, what he exactly needs to do and what plan to pick.
Okay, can everybody see my screen? Everybody can see my
Yes.
screen? Okay. Now, what is he right now? Is he does he work? Is he like a part-time waiter? Is he
No,
you know,
so Johnny is disabled. He's retired, basically.
perfect. So I'm gonna this is the same things. He's a disabled veteran currently. Correct, right?
Yes.
All right. So you can see right now here is like we're gonna give Rachel's friend Johnny Wilson. I'm gonna give a description, and this is what we did for Tammy. Is Tammy here today? Okay.
That wasn't.
Was.
I think we
Right.
did.
I mean, not Tammy, but somebody. Right.
That was Dustin.
So okay, now what would Johnny Wilson what would he want to be? What do you think he should be right now?
What is your question? What do I think he wants to be?
Yes. Does he want to be? What does he want to be right now? Do you think?
Okay, so as far as needing my services, is that
No,
what
we're just going down. We're gonna go down to what you think he wants to be. First, I mean, he's a disabled veteran right now, currently.
he's a disabled veteran?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
I would say that he would want to be well,
Okay. So you want to be
healthy.
okay, healthy. Okay, a healthy person. We just use that because we can always massage that.
Yes.
Okay, we can sexify it up if we have to. Okay, so what is
Okay.
his what is ultimately he wants to be healthier. All right. So what I'm doing right now is I'm creating this friend that we're gonna write a story around, and anything that you do from here, you can make an email, a video sales letter, a hook story, all this other mumbo jumbo, right? That can focus on what he wants. So what would be his focus right now? What's the number one focus of his right now?
To find a doctor that's going to give him better care right now.
Okay, find a better doctor. How are we going to look at all right, what would be another thing that he wants?
He wants gym membership.
Oh, nice. Okay. Have a gym membership. All right. What would be a long-term desire that he would want?
To be off some of his medications.
Oh, that's good. Maybe he wants to get off medication. All right. What's another one that he wants? A long-term desire. See, you see, Rachel, right here, you're getting deep into what you think he wants and is and desires and everything else, right?
Right.
It's going to help you craft how you go towards him in providing the service you provide, because you have all the information.
Right.
It's just getting to in a language that he understands emotionally, psychologically, and for this case might be physically, right? Because you're going to talk to those pain points, those desires, those roadblocks that he wants, and you're going to kind of like sprinkle it in with some desires that he wants, right?
Right. So I would say transportation.
Okay.
Just looking for transportation.
Transportation, or we just putting this for example, because you see, if you know what he wants, don't you think you could provide him with it if you talk his language that he's understanding?
Yes, I can.
Right. So this is, I mean, I'm thinking, I don't know nothing about your business. I don't know nothing about your service, but it works for brick and mortar. It works for services. It works for plumbing. It works for roofing. It works for a 50-day challenge. It works for public speaking. That's why the public speakers can move an audience the way they do, because they understand picking up cues on what the audience is doing body language wise, right?
Right.
Okay. What is an immediate result your avatar wants right now? You see the difference. You had long-term desires, but what does he want right now?
He wants a new insurance plan right now. That's what he wants.
Oh, I like that. Get a new insurance plan.
Health insurance for this one.
Okay.
You want to
New health insurance plan. Okay. What is another one? You're going to be two more.
He wants emergency response system.
Oh, see, you see how much information you have about your Johnny Wilson, right?
Yeah.
emergency response, right? And give me another one.
He wants to be provided meals when
Okay.
he gets
Right now,
sick.
Edgar really wants to have meals delivered.
Yes.
Right. So who's his enemy in this situation?
Wow, it's a lot of enemies in that business.
Okay, let's give me one, because you can always tack it on, right? Because what I
Okay.
said, you know his problem, you agitate the crap out of it. Like if you keep with these guys, this is what's gonna happen. But I have this over here, like the blender. You know,
Mhm.
I showed you how to make the cookies. I gave you the ingredients, but this makes this blender much easier to use to make your
Right.
life much easier, right?
Right. So,
So who's
so
the
Gordon,
enemy?
in this business, it's kind of tricky because we have to be very careful how we
You word it because
word
of the
it.
legality. Yes. But this
Yes.
way, yes, the hardest thing you're gonna have to do, the
Mm-hmm.
hardest thing is actually having a rough draft to work from,
Okay.
right?
Okay.
Because you can
Right.
always add things, you can always take things away.
Right.
The thing with copy messaging is there's always a flow. If you notice, Desiree, I'm going to put you on a situation right here, right? You tell me, okay?
And that's cool. And also, when you get done with that, I want you to go up again to that top long term.
Long-term desires?
Yeah, long term
Okay.
desires. Listen, you guys. So for everyone that's on the call, for let me see, because a lot of times I know we're looking at Rachel, but I need, for Comfort, for Etta, for Mitzi, for Nicole, for
Right.
Shalana, Takesha, Tammy, Xavier. I need you to make sure that you're understanding and that you're doing this as well. For everyone that's watching the replay, you should be able to give me, this is 2 minimum, but you should be able to give me 10, at least 10 long-term desires that the person, the word avatar, that your friend, that your client, that your audience, that they desire. What is it that they truly want? And please don't give me any industry jargon. Oh, they want to be financially stable. Nobody says that. People say, listen, I want more money. Or they say things like, I need to get a better paying job. We want to make sure that we're using words that our actual audience would use, because sometimes we can get so professional. In what we're saying, so we forget that we're actually talking to people. It needs to be a conversation.
Right.
When you're talking to your home girl, to be honest, very seldom do we say things like, girl, I just want to be spiritually empowered, enlightened, so that I can take my life to new heights. Like, what? Nobody said that. Say, girlfriend, really? But why do we write copy like that? What do? Oh, I empower the masses so that they can take their spiritual awakeness to new heights. Like, it sounds good, but that doesn't attract anybody, because
Right.
no one talks like that.
Right.
So again, the most important thing that I want everyone to make sure that they're taking away from this and that they're taking out of this is to know what is your client's desired results. And I get somebody that's saying this. I'm getting 2 people that's saying this, asking for a password. What should I say to them, G?
I had let's see. I had it up. Let's see. Wow. It shouldn't have. Let me bring this down. Let me 520717.
Okay.
If they need to use it, because it shouldn't have to, but that's it has it on the email that I sent you. So it's like it's either that one. Yep, password is 520717. Meeting ID, if it's asking, 893-6781-4915.
Okay, awesome. Praise God. So did that help someone on here, you guys? And making sure that you're speaking and your ideal clients or audience, like Etta, and I can kind of pick on Etta because Etta does custom design work. And so, like someone, Etta's client, would say, hey, girl, I want to make sure I'm fly. I want to be popping. I want to be the belle of the ball. She's going to talk like, honey, I need this outfit to be fire. She's not going to say, hey, can you customize a design and make sure the architectural design of it is set up in a way that is so exquisite. And, you're looking at all this copy like, what are they talking about? No, honey, I want to look good. I want to be popping in these streets, okay? And this is some of the stuff that we need to put. We need to just make sure that we're actually talking like a human and making sure that we're talking how humans would actually talk. Does that make sense? Is that helping somebody today? Laura Lee, hello, darling. You made it. We're so excited. Yay, Laura Lee. I'm glad.
I mean, that's
yes.
the main thing, because it's like, if you don't understand, if you're talking professional jargon and you want to make yourself sound good, just because you went through all these webinars and all these seminars and you hang around the whoop-de-whoops and you want to make yourself look good to the person you're trying to get in front of, you'll never make a sale. I've done that. I went down that road. It doesn't work, right? Because you have to, I know there's somebody here selling Etsy, right? Some jewelry.
I don't know if she's here today.
Okay. Well, and anyway, it's like, if you're talking like, I'm going to take, in the past week, I put on some solar. So everybody's asking me about solar, and I talk to them in plain terms of what I get, the benefits, what it meant to me, what it's going to happen. And guess what? I made 4 referrals this week.
Wow.
Yeah. It's like, because they're asking me about, it's like, give me the lowdown. I mean, this is the roadblocks you were having. This is the roadblock I had. I told a story, right? 0 upfront cost, all this other crap, right? But it's like, I hit what they want, need, and what was the roadblocks, because they know I'm not going to do something, especially on my own house and my family, when everything is questioned, because you don't want to be so sleazy and salesy, right? If you be sleazy and salesy, you get nowhere. It's like automatically your brain shuts off. But if you're having a conversation about things, and then what you got to do is all you do is use a little, transitions, like, it's transitioning into something else, and I'll show you how to do that later on. But you have to get the foundation of this, whether it's, you're going to know your Johnny Wilson's focus, long-term desires, the immediate results they want. Like right now, if you could wave a magic wand, what would they really want? The people that make the most money know their clients inside and out, backwards and forwards, and all they do is give them what they want.
Exactly.
Right?
Is that making sense to everyone? Do we have any questions? Because what we're covering right now, you guys, is the foundation. Okay, so just like with any house, just like with any car, if the foundation isn't right, like Gordon can go through this whole entire sheet, but if you're lost at the top, it's pointless to go through everything. And I myself, I was like that when I first got started. So this is why I know, like, listen, guys, there is no shame if you don't understand. I'll be like, Gordon, stop, speak English, okay?
Right.
Be copywriter, speak English, right? And so he would, slow things down for me. So does everybody understand those two? And Laura Lee, I know you just hopped on here, honey, but I also just want to make sure that you're good on the fundamentals. By any chance, Laura Lee, do you know who it is that you're serving? And I'm not picking on you. I just want to make sure that we serve you, because like you said, you've missed the other VIP sessions.
No, I don't know. I don't know exactly what I'm doing or who I'm serving. So just keep going and I'll catch up.
Okay.
I'm very far out of the loop, but thank you.
Okay, wonderful. No worries. All right, so everyone else. So
wait, is that Shalanda? Raising her hand? Yeah. Did you unmute yourself? Because I just unmute yourself. Yeah, go ahead.
So as I'm going through this, because I'm trying to type of my my friend as you go, but I thought I had identified my person or who I'm called to serve. But as I do it, it feels as if it's shifting, because it's birthday parties, and they're birthday parties for boys ages 6 to 16. I wouldn't necessarily market to them. I would be marketing to their mother.
Right.
Is what I'm finding out as I go through this, because I'm like, I
Right.
would have to focus on that mother who has those children, who's looking to throw this ultimate birthday bash. And
Right.
so, am I catching it? Is
Right.
that the
Right. Because I mean, it's like this. The mothers that, so you want to talk to the mothers inside, right? The
Yes.
what the mother, because ultimately she has to sign the check or she has to make arrangements, right?
Yes.
So if you talk to, say Rachel Boyd is throwing a party and you're answering all her questions, even all the questions that she has in her head that she won't even tell you, but you come out and you answer it, right? She's gonna say, "Oh, Shalanda gets me," right? I trust her. I know that she has my best interest, and that comes from experience with working with what you have. That's why I'm like, when I started, in fact, where's my back? I came here with a backpack with a 6 pairs of socks, a few shirts, and a jumpsuit. So I learned this. So I know what you're going through, right? But if you speak to the mom, the dad, the parents, and you're going to provide this service, and they don't have to worry about it because you listed everything down, what do they have questions about, right? And that comes from experience, because even like all the big name marketers, the reason why they look like they're an overnight success is they've done hundreds of webinars and they answer all the questions. They've seen it all, right?
So can this friend of mine look like I did years ago when
Absolutely.
I was, okay, so that's who this friend of mine should look like, as when I was
starting
at this age, just getting started in it. Okay.
Yeah.
That just, oh Lord Jesus, thank you.
Yeah. Because what's cool is about it, for like what happens is you want to be relatable with your origin story, right? They call it an origin story. Like everybody gravitates to Desiree because it's all about the story she tells, the excitement, the energy, the knowledge she has, right? She's answering all her, it's like this. When I'm on the show with you guys, I'm not watching the screen. I have my back turned and I'm listening to everything, right? Because I can see the comments, but at the same time, she's answering everything. And do you think you could answer the questions they have in their head? Right, Shalanda? If you're answering the questions that's in their head because of the experience you have being from the past,
correct.
You just put everything comes down like this, like, oh, right? Everything just calms down because, like, say you're a new person, you get all uptight, you're trying to do something. But as you keep giving you answering the roadblocks, the questions, you're giving me what I want, but I have the blender over here that's going to make it easier. Your cookies all can be made much easier, right?
Okay.
Does it make sense?
Yeah.
You getting it?
Yes, it makes perfect sense. That just freed up my mind, my mental space.
Right. I mean, it's because sometimes you overthink a lot. Am I doing it right? Am I giving them what they want? I mean, I know they need this. I have the best product. You can have the best product in the world. You don't know how to talk to your friend, that avatar, you'll never make a sale at all.
Okay.
All right.
Gotcha.
Thank
you.
Yeah, no problem. We're going to get a checklist. If you guys want, later on today, if you guys want to know something, I can put together a checklist for you guys so we can get it out to you guys. Let Desiree know so I can put it in a form, and then you guys can have a systematic way, like boom, 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 boom. Make your guys' life much easier, right? This way, okay, I can check this off. I can check this off. I can check this off and form something that can work for your guys' audience and the people that you're trying to get in front of, right? Tammy, you getting this, Tammy?
Hey, Gordon, I have a question.
Sure.
I did a survey. I still haven't received my product because of shipping and everything's going on. It's taking them forever to get it to me. But I did a survey. Now I'm thinking I should have added more. Like, I did a survey of what people like as far as the product that I'll be selling candles.
Okay,
I was going to do soap. but I decided to wait on the soap because I want to study it more, make sure I don't get anybody no cooties or nothing or rashes or anything.
Okay.
But I didn't ask my audience about their age. I did ask them everything I could think about candles. I even had another question, asked them if there's anything I left out, could they tell me, and I got some good feedback. But I'm thinking I should have asked them more about age and demographics, not just about candles, correct?
Well, I mean, if you match demographics to what we call psychographics, the demographics going to go out the window. Because if you're gonna narrow yourself down to an age group like Facebook does, 25 to 35 with this political view that reads this type of books, that's like this type of movies, you're not really talking to their language, right? So what happens is the demographic, my opinion in that is you talk to their problems, because what does the soap that you're gonna sell solve? Like, let me ask you this: on the survey that you asked, what kind of comments did you have?
I had mainly positive comments. I did have a few people tell me, my husband has a skin condition. I have this skin condition. Make sure that you don't, when you mix your oils and stuff, make sure that they don't
Right.
irritate someone. So, of course, I would have to do testing. I thought about that. But as far as the candles, I got the basic answers that I needed. Like, what do you like candles for? Do you like them for decoration? What size candles? What aromas do you like? And I got some really good feedback.
Good.
Okay.
If I left out anything, they gave me like someone put that they like the linen smells and some scents, and someone else said they wanted citrus, and I hadn't put that in. I
Okay.
did ask if they would like packages, and some were like, no, I'd rather buy them separate, like soap and
Okay.
candle packages. And I got a lot of good feedback. I asked more than like 10 questions, I do believe. And then I
Okay.
did another survey asking them to help me name, like people gave me ideas of what I would name it, and I gave them like 5 of the ones I picked, and they gave me feedback for that too. So I'm still waiting for
Okay.
the product before I decide. But
What's the
yeah.
name of that challenge? There's the 5-day challenge makeover, right? Oh, I'm gonna use this. I'm gonna use this as an example. Red Table Talk, right? So this is a women's group, right? I'm gonna show you where to get money. I always tell Desiree, this is money in the bank right here, right? So say you did your survey, right? You did your survey, and let me see. The money is in the comments that you have. In fact, I'm gonna show you. In fact, we're gonna do this. We're gonna go on Amazon. I want to show you how these guys think. We're gonna just go. We're gonna pick up a soap right here, scented soap. Okay, Rachel, I didn't forget about you. But this can help you also. So I'm gonna ask you this, okay? So you have scented soaps right here, right? You guys, you can get money out. You can get some good topics of this. Now it's gonna say luxurious gift, pamper that special someone with a dreamy scented bath soap offering a unique variety of invigorating aromas. That's all what. It doesn't tell me why it's gonna do that to me, right? And that's where you're gonna get. That's where you're gonna get reasoning where if you know your customer, your friend, your client, right? You're gonna find out that yeah, that's the what. You want to tell them why and smash on that why. And here's I'm gonna give you a golden tip about these let's see ratings, right? What you want to do is you read the comments over here, and you're gonna find out all the problems that's coming out of star 2, 1, 2, and 3 here. So it's like this, right? All right, scream. Great smelling, lasts a night of time. That's a strength. I dislike the smell of the size of the bars. No, no, no. Now, what if your bar could suffice to their problem? Ever had a problem with because of the bar is too small and you didn't get the aroma of this? There's the difference, right? Because that's a problem they're having. That's a big problem they're having. Even with Shalanda, you might have a jumpy house, or a party planner that you can take a bad review of somebody else and turn that into, because look at me over here, but the problem might be this so-and-so person didn't wrap it up and clean up after themselves. Ever had a problem with having a party and nobody cleaning up? That's something that would be something that you could provide also, right? Shalanda, does it make sense? You can use this on Yelp. You can use this on all these other reviews. You can even Facebook does reviews, but you can take the worst case scenario like this bad review and turn it to point it to your product or service. Even with comments, if you look at comments from other pages, like a lot of people that's in different services, they belong to other Facebook groups, right? Other Facebook groups. Let's see. I'm gonna go Red Table Talk, right?
Here, Gordon. Okay, let's do this, you guys, because I can see we're already about to turn this into another 2-hour session.
Oh, shoots. Is it that long already?
Yeah, it's been an hour.
Okay.
I know
okay.
These hours, they fly by because I see people hopping off. So this is what we're going to do, because pretty much everyone in here is in Elevate Now. Okay, so for those of you who don't know what Elevate Now is, it is a weekly Q&A coaching, kind of what we're doing now. There's accountability, you know, we kind of map out strategically what you see here now. What I want us to do, since everybody is pretty much here for business, right? And everyone pretty much wants to know how can they take their business, how can they learn who they serve, how they serve them. This is what we're going to do. Next Thursday on the 25th, we're going to start with the who. Okay.
Oh, nice. Okay.
So whoever, do not jump in by the 25th. So you guys, if you know any friends, families, whoever, get them in this group. Nobody in the world is doing this for $19. I'm telling you, not every week.
Oh, no.
So
no.
On the 25th, we're going to focus strictly on who. All right. So that we're not all over the place and it doesn't confuse. And more importantly, we all flow together and we all grow together. Okay. No man left behind. So we're going to start with the who one week. Then the next week, we may start with the what. What is it you're selling? Or we may start with the how. How are you selling? But we'll see how the who flows.
Mm-hmm.
So next week, you guys, the homework assignment for everyone that's on this call, I want you to look up the word demographics. Okay? If everyone is with me and everybody can hear me, I want you to look up the word demographics. Okay? As a matter of fact, thank you, G. Demographics examples. Maybe demographic examples, right? So it's going to ask you about maybe about 10 things. It says, what is the
right there. Age,
Perfect.
gender, race, marital status, number of children, occupation, annual income, educational level.
Right. So these things, they sound like they are not important. Laura Lee, you're so beautiful. Look at you stuck in here, Ruby girl. Okay, I'm sorry. She's like, girl, look, I ain't never coming back on live no more. Listen, but yes, you guys, these things are so important. So we're going to start at the ground. Even if you think you know your who, next week, we're going to cover the who, baby, from start to finish. But you can help us in advance by going over the demographics. Who may be a part 1 and a part 2, because we also have to do the psychographics. But before we get to that, because I do not want y'all to bite off of more than you can chew, we're going to stick with one thing right now. Demographics. Put that back up for me, G, please.
Gotcha.
Okay, age. The age is very important. Do not give me anything broad, you guys. Don't tell me between 19 and 55. No, ma'am. Because the same thing a 19-year-old is not the same thing a 55-year-old requires. So when we meet back next week, I need you to have these things: the age, the gender, the race, the marital status, the number of children, or if they have children. I need you to know the occupation. I need you to know the income level, and I need you to know the education level. Now, for the last little couple minutes that we have left, I'm going to just explain why this is so important. The age is important because first and foremost, there's several reasons, but just to keep it on the surface level. Oh, gee, don't take it out.
Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, there you go.
The age is so important because a woman that's 35 years old, she remember what life was like prior to a cell phone. She remember what life was like prior to social media. A girl that's 25 years old don't even know what you're talking about. You're not even speaking English to her, right? A woman that's 55 know what it was like before a rotary phone came out, right? So that age is very important for your marketing, for your targeting, and for your words. You cannot say the same thing to a 55-year-old woman that you're saying to a 25-year-old woman, right? Everybody with me so far? Okay, good. Gender. Is gender important? Yes, it is. I know what everybody's going to say. Desiree, my product, my service can help anybody. That is absolutely correct. From hurt to healing, this challenge, it could have helped anybody. Elevate Now, it could have helped anybody. But I was targeting women, right? And not to say that men, because we actually have 15% men in our group, and we have 2 or 3 men that are actually in this program, right? We have to stick with one person. So yes, I need you to choose a gender, race. We are not racist, okay? Everybody matter. We are not here to be racist, to be hypocritical or anything. But can we just be honest right now? The way I talk to an African-American woman, which might be my homegirl, we can relate and we have a certain type of jargon. As a matter of fact, I tell people English is my second language, okay? Ebonics is my first language, right? So there's a certain type of way that we talk to each other. And again, I'm not being racist, hypocritical, any of that. That's just honest. Just like when I talk to my friends that are Filipino and they have this own little language that they speak and they can talk this Filipino back and forth, right? Race matters. Again, we're not being racist, but race does matter. Now, the next thing is marital status. I need you to understand the same things that we say to a single woman is not the same marketing we can do for a married woman. Again, a married woman and a single woman, yes, they're women, but baby, they're in 2 separate lanes. Number of children. It is so important that we know if this woman has children, and again, this is not to say that we can't market to women without children, but for women that have children, they understand when I say, as you guys just heard, probably heard my 7-year-old, he kicked me, blurt in here, ready here, talk about live recording and everything. Kids do not care, right? But see, all my mother's on the call like, girl, I'm just glad it wasn't my kid bust through here talking about she hit me, you know what I'm saying? Why? Because to another one mother to another mother, it's no problem. But sometimes somebody else may be offended. This is why you choose your tribe wisely. Mm-hmm. And it's someone that you can really serve. Occupation. Occupation matters. Why does occupation matter? Because if you can see that you're literally marketing to a group of nurses, or if you can see that half of your audience is really women in corporate America, and you look and say, wait a minute, I'm getting all of these Army women. This is like, this is gold. The occupation of the women that you're serving tends to be corporate, or tends to be in ministry, or tends to be in the armed forces, or tends to be nurses. This is amazing. So if we can niche this down, why do you think Facebook asks people these things? And I'm going to just be 100. It's not because they care. Facebook cares less if you're married. If Facebook don't care your occupation, they ask you these things. Why? So that we can market to you. And now you're on the other side of that. So you want to know as much information about your audience as possible, about your target, your tribe as possible. Why? So that you can market to them. Right. Annual income. Now, annual income, most people will say, now, Desiree, you just tripping. Now, you have just gone a little too far when you get to talking about how much money people make. But can we just be honest right now? Can we say that a woman that typically makes about $40,000 a year, 2 chances of 1, she's not going to pay $2,000 for a program. 2 chances of 1. Can we just be honest? She's not going to pay $2,000 for a program. But if we know that the annual income of our target audience is $75,000 to $100,000, she'll pay about $2,000 for a program, right? Because she understands the value in it, right? So not to say that a woman that makes 40 or less wouldn't, but it would be so much more of a struggle and a strain for her. But if you know that going in, you can market to her at a 597 level. Does that make sense, right? Because I'm hoping I'm getting something to somebody. Education levels matters. Because let me tell you something, you guys, as a professional, award-winning international speaker, the way I talk to y'all on that From Hurt to Healing challenge, there is no way in God green's earth I can ever go in corporate America talking like this. Okay, can I just be honest? Baby, I have to pull out them 7, 8-letter words. I'm talking about 13-letter words. Oh, baby, I got to come all the way correct. Okay? No, it is none of that. None of that in any way, shape, form, or fashion. Why? Because typically when I'm coming to corporate America, I'm dealing with people that have degrees. I'm dealing with people that are probably have more debt in education than they do anywhere else because they were so busy chasing degrees and trying to get up the ladder, and it required more and more education. And I'm fine with that. But that's why it's important for me to know their education level. Why? Because my conversation with someone that is a college graduate or a professor or a dean or someone that is a bachelor's degree, I'm just going to be honest, it's a certain level of professionalism that they're looking for from me. But on the Hurt to Healing challenge, it was like, hey, come on, you guys, let's just have fun. We just wanted to feel good. They didn't care if I use y'all. Finna, I can get as country as I want to. Y'all know I'm an old country girl, right? So I can be just as country as I wanted to, and nobody judged me. I can't take that country girl. I got to put her in the back seat when I go speak in corporate America, right? So these are the things, and I hope that these examples help you guys. So when we come tomorrow, and y'all know I know who on here, right? Let me look, right? Let me take a screenshot. I'm just kidding. So when we come, you did. So when we come tomorrow, I mean, not tomorrow, y'all, I'm sorry. Next Thursday, when we meet next Thursday, we need to make sure that we have all of those things. How many is that, Gordon? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8. So we need to have 8 of those things. Is that agreed upon? Everybody good with that? All right. Let me see somebody. I accept the challenge. I accept.
Yeah. All right, and then again, too, we're gonna put together a checklist. I'll put it together a checklist so that we can give it to them, so that they can have something. I'll send it over to you tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yes.
That is so good, Etta. That's right. Etta said, so we need to know the person we are serving, right?
Absolutely, yep.
That we want to market or product or business. Exactly. You need to know, especially Etta, but and I love your industry, Etta, because your customization, you already know you're dealing with girls that want to look fly. You are dealing with African-American women. I can tell you that, you know, through a certain age, and baby, yeah, they want to be popping out here in these streets. So yeah, you must know your who. That who is very important. So I want us to leave there tonight.
Okay.
And so next Thursday, which is June 25th, you guys, same bat time, same bat station, which is, and I apologize, it's 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. We have so many time zones. We even have people in Australia. So 4 p.m. I almost said it wrong. 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. That's 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, and that's 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Okay, you guys? We good? Oh, okay. All right. Rachel said, I accept. Missy, I accept. Shalandra, I accept. All right. Come on now. Who else, you guys? Oh, Miss said, this was good. Plenty of good. Thank you. And so that's the thing. We don't want to overload you. You guys, hey, come on, Etta. Etta said, I accept. Come on. That's right. Cool. It's time for us to begin to build these businesses. And I'll try to reach out to Tammy and anybody else that you know that's in the group. You guys, make sure that they're familiar with the homework assignment. And again, I'll post this. And for those of you who just joined today, welcome welcome, everybody. And also, I'm going to make sure I post this and add everyone to the Facebook group so we can get in there and, you know, we can be interactive. And are you also able to put this recording in the Facebook group, Gordon?
Yeah, I mean, I'm as soon as we get done with this, I should have a link. Maybe I'll send it to you, or I can download it to a hard drive. But I wanted to ask you guys a favor. All right. So the other day, I put something in our Hurt to Healing group, right? Can you answer some of the questions that's in the file section right here? It's just go to the group, go to files over here on the left, and you will click on Hurt to Healing. And this is just a questionnaire I want to use for future challenges for Desiree. And this way we can make this show a little better for the next time around, because this way you guys started with us, right? We want to make it 10 times better, because each time we want to ramp things up. And if you guys can give us some input, I mean, you don't have to answer them all, but at least this can help Desiree talk about her topics. I can do my part and help all you guys so that everybody gets the best experience they can with this challenge. Because I don't think so we're going to be stopping. I mean, we have to revamp and plan, but yeah, you mean this will help us become better, which in turn makes you guys better, right? And share it out. I mean, get your answers to us or give it to Desiree. I mean, simple questions. I mean, I know it sounds like a homework, but Des, let me ask you this.
Yeah.
Can we finish up with Rachel Boyd's? I don't want to leave her hanging, or should we just leave it for next week?
Yeah, is that okay, Rachel? Can we do it for next week? Because I don't want everybody else. It's just going over a lot of people's heads.
Okay.
And I want everybody.
I'm sorry.
Okay, Rachel.
Yeah, that's fine. I was going to ask you, Gordon and Desiree, is there an email that we're going to send this survey to?
That's Gordon.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you can send it to me, or you can just post it right on the Facebook page as a comment.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because this way, I can use it. I can also use it to make it better, and I can also use it as a testimonial. Like, you know, it's like you're giving your true words. It's like I met Desiree, been following Desiree. You know, Gordon's helping us all out. This is what I mean, and I can put your picture on and say we're going to use it for, like, say something else. Because I want to share it with somebody else.
If we do do that, guys.
Yeah,
so
I'll let you know.
Information. Yeah. Okay, so well, I think did everyone get some value tonight? Was this good? I just don't want us to do an overload. Since we all gonna start this together, let's start together, and we're gonna kick the official launch off for next week, and that way we can kind of all go together again, grow together, and really get these businesses going and support each other. And because I mean, we are each other's tribe, you know, help each other out when each other goes live. I really want us to be a community and a support group for one another, right? Even if we just throwing some fire emojis, y'all know I love me some fire emojis. Even if we just throwing some fire emojis on each other's page to say, hey girl, you know, I got your back. So enlightened. Okay, wonderful. Praise God, I'm glad. All right, you guys. So yeah, we're gonna end this session, and don't forget, everyone has homework. And you guys, let me just tell y'all, my emails are going into your spam or your junk folder. So when you get an email, can you please respond, got it or received it? Just to kind of let me know. I know before my emails weren't even delivering at all. Praise God. So yes, if you guys can just kind of respond and let me know when you receive it, I would really appreciate it. And because I would like to correspond via email, it just makes it a lot simpler and a lot easier that way. And all right, so that's everything. And don't forget to stop the recording, G.
Yep.
I don't know how that works. Okay, wonderful. So everybody have a wonderful.
We're gonna go put that checklist together. I'll get it over to Desiree.
Okay, awesome. All right, love you guys. Mwah, mwah, mwah.
All right, guys.
Bye.
Bye.